Hello, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone is having a good Wednesday. Hope everyone's enjoying the middle of their week so far. Everyone's day is going well. I did a stupid and forgot to reset the day. So I have to hunt for a Dunsparce outbreak. Well, sorry, a Dunsparce swarm. So I gotta keep doing this date cycling until one pops up. Which could be this one. I doubt it. Oh no, there you go, never mind. Perfect. Look at that. Since we're going, I might as well also double check to make sure that my box is set correctly while we stop off in Hearthome. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to take a while, but guess it did not go to way. Guess it did not go my way even. Let's see. Yeah, my box is set up correctly. Good. Alright, but now we go and run. Why are you having problems today? No, you should be good. Should be good. So, getting closer to the weekend, which is my favorite. Actually, we're at the end of Wednesday, so it means tomorrow's Thursday. It means we're like right on the weekend. Let me also just do. Let me just do it like this. Does that reset that? No, of course not. Of course not. I mean, arguably that does make sense. You know, very much a learning curve with all of this. How are you doing, fans? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Your Wednesday's going well. Right. Let me quickly set this up. Oh, goddamn! I should have done this before. Right, propel's going. We should all be good. Got 2 shiny Weepers yesterday night. Ooh, congratulations! Yeah, there is obviously, I believe it's the Wooper event, right? Going on at the minute, where you can get a lot of Woopers. So that is at least something. Especially when you can get multiple of them, it's always nice. Right, run away. Don't need you. Don't need you, routes. Let's see if we can... Oh, actually, also, let me swap this to the correct one. I think it's... Oh, yeah. No, 25. This one. This is the one that I need. Yeah, you're getting a lot. Well, yeah, you might as well while the event's on, right? Arguably, I don't know what you're going to do with so many Woopers. I mean, other than building an army and taking over the... taking over the world with your army of Woopers. How am I doing for quick balls? Oh, still fine. Here I was worried everything was kind of getting it's getting low on absolutely all my money, and I was getting a little bit worried about it. But no, I'm good. Right. Let's see if we can keep the chain going well. Let's see if we can get the chain good today. See if we can get it all the way without the chain breaking. That would be nice. Would be very, very nice. Alright. Yeah, I think I only have 1, maybe 2 shiny Dunsparces Woopers. And say, after getting the first one, I kind of didn't feel the need to get more. Again, even if you're going for the evolutionary line, you kind of only need 2 of them. It is obviously very different to Eevee, which obviously if you shiny hunt for Eevee, you kind of need, if you're going for the perfect dex, is obviously you need all of the regional all of the regional forms, all of the different forms. So you need like 9 EVs, or is it 10 EVs now? Because you need EV itself plus then the 9. Is it 9 evolutions? 8 evolutions? There's the first 3. Those two, Sylveon. No, it's 9 total. It is 9 total, I think. Oh, really? That's interesting. No, I don't know much about Just Dance. I've kind of very much, like older Just Dance, I do know. Kind of 2016, 2015, but I've kind of not really kept up with it. I'll be honest, it isn't really my kind of game. Also, welcome in, Hollow. You are indeed late. And there is obviously the late penalty. You will never recover from this. Yeah, no, I'll hold it against you for all eternity. Right. Another back-to-back one, which is good. You were here 10 minutes before the start. I imagine that's 10 minutes before the start. I'm going to say if that's 11:50 GMT, obviously you've been here a really long time. And I apologize. But obviously if you've only been here kind of depending on time zones, because that's the really confusing thing obviously, is that it's worldwide. I've obviously, I was still at work at that point. Say I've only really just gotten in from work in the grand scheme of things, and yet here I am. Hi Snivy, how are you doing? Hope your Wednesday is going well. Hope you're enjoying your week so far. Yeah, we're getting there on the days of the week. I started my first actual kind of regular shiny hunt yesterday, and I made the decision to try and do it as full odds as possible. So I originally was going to do it on my sword, and then I ended up swapping to my shield copy where I don't have the shiny charm. Just to try and see how quickly I could get a shiny in that game, kind of with the worst possible odds. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing. It's going to be an interesting one. Normally I like to hunt with a shiny charm, but what's your favorite Christmas shiny? What's the definition of a Christmas shiny? I'm going to say, is it a Pokemon Christmassy? Is it a specific group of Pokemon? Because I don't really understand the question. Pumpkaboo? I don't think that's it's a Christmas one, is it, Hollow? Definitely think that's more Halloween. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna say I don't know the classification of Christmas Pokemon. Shiny Trevenant is a pretty cool shiny. I do like Shiny Trevenant. Yeah, Shiny Trevenant is a good one. I was half tempted to kind of swap this stream into kind of me dual hunting on some other games, but I decided against it for today. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it at a later time. I don't know if I have the skill to do both of these kind of hunts at the same time. Brushix is Christmas colors. Yeah, it is. I definitely think it's more of a... Is it a clownfish? Is that kind of what the... What it's based off of, a clownfish? Because to me it kind of looks like a clown. I always kind of look at it and think, oh, it's a clown. And then I just thought, oh, it's a clownfish because it's a fish that looks like a clown, so it's a clownfish. But maybe that's not the maybe that's not correct. Hey Link, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm imagining you're not doing fantastically as you're not liking science, and I understand why you wouldn't like science. I love science. I would not fan, no. But then I don't subscribe to a lot of people, so do not take it as an insult. But no, that's what I want to know. Hollow, what's the Christmas Pokemon? I thought, is it just Pokemon that just look kind of Christmassy? Red, green, yellow, not blue. Meh. Would you classify Dunsparce as a Christmas Pokemon then? I mean, it doesn't have any red or green, but it has yellow and blue. Yeah, sometimes that's how it is, Link. Sometimes that's how it is. There's not a lot you can do. Not a lot you can do if the people you have been partnered with are obviously not carrying their weight. I think the red and green. I think red and green are Christmas colors. I mean, again, I thought Fan was saying there's like specific Christmas Pokemon. You know, like there's a list of Christmas Pokemon or something like that, and what was my favorite from that list, but there was never kind of any further explanation after the question of what's a Christmas Pokemon. I mean, obviously, yeah, Delibird is very much so a Christmas Pokemon, but then are you more just thinking like in terms of like, I was gonna say Ice-type Pokemon? Things like that? Iron Bundle? Iron Bundle's not bad either. Iron Bundle's not bad at all. Yeah, I'm gonna say I had a problem today just thinking of yesterday, sorry, thinking of Iron Bundle. In the to do the hunt that I'm looking for, realistically, I needed a magnet ball, and apparently the only way you can get it is from the DLC, because there's no regular Pokemon in Sword and Shield that has magnet ball. Only in the DLC can you get it. Luckily, you can transfer Pokemon in that aren't in the Pokedex, so long as they are in the DLC Pokedex, without having to own the DLC. So I managed to pull in a Magnezone with Magnet Pull, which made obviously my hunt go so much quicker. I was getting into the groove last night, and I definitely think it might be a relatively quick hunt. I was thinking it was going to take a while, but it'll probably be a quick one. It is based on a fish, a Hawaii state fish. Ooh, very interesting, Snivy. I did not realize that. I just think it looks kind of weird as a Pokemon. You know, it's a very unique, probably I would argue polarizing design. I feel like it's a situation of either you love it or you hate it. It's like the Marmite of Pokemon, in my opinion. It's one of the Marmites of Pokemon. Probably because it's a fish with human teeth. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it just looks... I don't know what it is about it. I'm not a huge fan of the design. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it is a very unique design. And I definitely feel like it is a polarizing one, you know. I definitely think you either love the design or you really don't like the design. I think it is a 50-50 toss-up. Arguably, I don't like it, but I mean the shiny is pretty cool, you know. I think I saw a shiny and I didn't even realize it was shiny because I hadn't even really seen the Pokemon before. I think it was that kind of situation where I was like, that looks weird. Is it a gender difference or is that a shiny? And then I encountered it and I was like, oh no, it is a shiny. Yeah, there is a reason I'm not trying to pronounce it, Snivy. There is a reason I am deliberately avoiding pronouncing its name, because honestly, I have no idea how you'd even go about pronouncing it. And I don't mind butchering, you know, I don't mind butchering a little bit, but that would be butchering a lot. And I am definitely not okay with butchering a whole lot. Two steps. No, come on. Come on, game. Let's get going. I mean, given that even just as I was starting the stream, I didn't have a Dunsparce Swarm. I'm so glad that I managed to get one super quick, because otherwise, man, I completely forgot. I don't know why. Just yesterday, after I stopped streaming, and I just went and did some sword shiny hunting, I just completely forgot about doing it. See, the fact that you have to say replace the Q sound, replace the P sound with the Q sound, definitely means I probably can't pronounce it. Lord knows I won't try. I mean, I mispronounce Pokemon names sometimes, so me pronouncing, you know, things named after things in real life definitely wouldn't work as well. I definitely think I would struggle with it. And again, you know, butchering Pokemon names is easy enough to do. Right. Let's see if we can keep the chain alive. We can keep the chain alive, that'd be good. The reef tigerfish. Now that's a much... Sorry, that is not tiger, it's triggerfish. See what I mean? I butcher even that. It's clearly triggerfish. I don't know why I got tigerfish from. Oh. Ah, there you go then. Yeah, put it in general, Snivy. Why not? I'll be honest, I can definitely see the resemblance. Oh man, okay. I was sitting awkward. Yeah, it's a bit better. Hi Meadow, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good Wednesday. I hope your week is going well. Oh. Yeah, it is a very clear resemblance. It very much is a very clear resemblance. Alright, down one and we should be good. Come on, game. Oh, man. I hope not hollow. Didn't for me. I did see a couple of freezes for some reason early on, but you know, it looked more to be like playback stuff, and I thought it could be just because I've got a lot going on the computer. Chain broke. Yeah, it could just be that it's a lot going on the on my computer, but again, there's no dropped frames or anything like that, so you know, there's been nothing that has missed, so to speak. So any kind of issues, any issues typically is stuff on your end, not stuff on my end, which is good. Typically, obviously, when there is stuff on my end, it is pretty clear, but for the most part, it is kind of my streams typically don't have too many tech problems, other than self-indulged tech ones. Oh, that's not good, Meadow. Hopefully you can get it sorted back soon. Or, you know, it's a good way to try and learn Dutch. Took you ages to change it back? Yeah, I can imagine. Yep, 25 shiny Dunsparces so far. That's all I've managed in 11 days. Not as many as I was hoping, but definitely not too bad, I think. It just doesn't help when the chain just constantly fails on me all the time. Hoping to get more. I'm gonna say, I mean, as long as my chain doesn't break this time, I should be able to at least get like 2 hours of checking in. But you know, it is not a guarantee that it won't ever break on me again, which sucks because I was kind of really hoping that, you know, I was getting there with the chains. But you know, there is a 2% chance that these chains just break, and obviously I can't do anything about that because it is hard coded to break eventually. Yes, this is just regular platinum, running on actual hardware, so it is a cartridge of platinum, running on a modded 3DS at the minute. Oh, let me check, see where my parcel was actually. Hopefully it has left to the US and I might be able to start playing on an actual regular DS soon. Let's see. No, that's what I had for dinner. Camera. Please tell me it has left the US. Straight down, perfect. No. It is still in the US. Damn it, I was hoping that was going to be cool. You been playing a roguelike? Ooh, what roguelike have you been playing, Snivy? Better put in the work then, Link. Sometimes you just gotta put in the work. And get the grind done. I do think, me personally, I'm not a fan of group projects that decide grades. Because again, in the situation that Link is going on about, you know, with people not pulling their weight, it can make, you know, it can destroy someone's grades because the rest of the group didn't want to help out. I don't mind it as like in a group activity, but I just don't like it like in that it's a, you know, a factor of someone's grade. I do think that is kind of a ridiculous thing. At least to me, you know, again, I understand that, you know, it's not always that situation. Ah, here you are, Harry. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Hope your week is going well so far. I'll be honest, Henry, I tried really hard for the first week to do the thumbnail differently each time, and then you don't show up, and then I stopped doing it, and then you show up. It was like, oh, I knew it was going to happen. No, actually, I think they are still different a little bit. I know one of the days I think I did reuse them, but then I went back and I went, you know what, I need to move them around a little bit more. Typical, innit? Yeah, exactly. Typical, innit? How are you doing, Henry? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm gonna say, obviously, I hope you didn't get hit too badly with Storm Dara. Obviously, blew through over the weekend. Hope you're okay with that. I knew it. I knew. It's like, I'm gonna keep doing it because I know the minute that I stop, the minute I reuse the thumbnail, Henry's gonna come back and be like, "Oh, I see you reuse the thumbnail," and I'd lose my mind. I had that thought in the back of my head. Storm Dara, major power out for 2 days. I'm gonna say it was a big storm. I'm gonna say I was lucky in that I wasn't too affected by it. You know, it was windy, a bit rainy, but other than that, you know, I was kind of okay. But obviously I understand other places were not so lucky. You know, lots of flooding, things like that. Although they reckon we're possibly due snow soon, right? Reckon that we're getting like an Arctic blast through or something like that. Which would be insane if true. Arguably, I'm not receiving any part of that, which is a bit of a shame, but one would kind of hope that, you know, I love snow. Snow doesn't love me. I just live in the wrong area for snow. Bin fell over, a couple of plant pots, and the plastic green tree in the greenhouse also went down. Oh, goodness. Oh, never mind. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Why is this now not working? What is going on? There we go. Greenhouse in the garden. Ah. But no, I'm glad. I'm gonna say, you know, it was obviously hitting more so on the west side, wasn't it? So, you know, those of us kind of on the east were a little bit, well, we weren't as affected, obviously, as those who kind of bore the brunt of the storm. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's definitely interesting that I think we're due some decent weather. Well, no, I'm just looking forward to Christmas. I've already alerted the people at work. I'm like, just so everyone is aware. The last week of work for this year. So basically, well, no, as of Monday, I will be blasting Christmas music in the office. Yeah, the 16th through to the 23rd, which I think is roughly when we'll be ending. Probably sooner. But most likely the 23rd. No, I did not. No, Cow did. Wherever Cow was. Cow's in Bath, I think Cow said. So Cow did in Bath. I did not. And I was like, no, I didn't get any alert like that. So I'm a little bit worried about that. But no, I was obviously, I'm kind of, I was very much out of the way. Either that or, I don't have it set up properly on my new phone yet, so maybe that is also something. Maybe I should have done. Should I have done? No, I don't think I should have done. Just not due to where I am. I'm kind of in the wrong. I was kind of in the wrong area to be affected. That. Oh, Bristol. Yeah, I know Bristol had a warning. I was watching a stream from some people in Bristol when it all came down. And they were like, oh, I've just got an alert, a red alert for the weather. It was like 3 a.m. in the morning or something like that. Yeah, definitely terrifying. Especially if you're not, well, again, we're not really used to getting them over here in the UK. So kind of like ooh, something's happening. But yeah, no, I didn't. I'm lucky in, I guess, in that aspect, but yeah, no, I didn't get any warnings, no alerts, but then, you know, I'm obviously in the wrong place for it, so that was a bonus. But then it also means I'm really bad because I'm in the wrong area for snow and things like that. So where most of the UK sometimes gets snow, I very much don't get snow where I am, and it's very annoying because it's like, yeah, snow everywhere else, and we very rarely get snow. I was up at 3 a.m. in the morning. No, it was the warning was through for 3 a.m. No, the warning came through at like 6 p.m., but it was for starting at 3 p.m. Yeah, no, I don't stay up past like 11 p.m. most. Like, that's as late as I'll go at the minute. Yeah, I definitely can't do an all-nighter. No, I mean, I probably could, but I would have had to have slept until like 10, 11, 12 p.m. the night before. Favorite Christmas tune? Ooh. I'm going to throw a curveball, and I'm going to assume it's a curveball because not many people would probably classify it as a Christmas tune. I'm going to say the Hot Chocolate song from the Polar Express. I don't know the name of it, but I'm going to say that. The Tom Hanks Hot Chocolate. Just as a curveball. I mean, I could say the typical, you know, Mariah Carey, something from Michael Bublé. I don't have anything against the Fairy Tale of New York. You know, rocking it old school style. But it's just something about, you know, the Hot Chocolate. And the only reason I classify it as a Christmas tune is because it's in a Christmas movie. I think that's the only reason that I'm having that as an option. Suppose that is the kind of song you would play on repeat, though. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a very loopable song. I think it's one of the earlier ones, as one of the earliest kind of, I was going to call it like a TikTok song, but obviously it's relatively short, and I think it can be pretty good on repeat. But no, you know, I definitely think Fairy Tale of New York is definitely up there. There's a couple of other older styles, older ones that I do enjoy. I just can't remember their names off the top of my head. Ask me next week, Henry. Ask me next week. The answer will probably still be the same, but there'll probably be more songs in my head because, again, as of next week, I'm listening to Christmas radio. You know, I think I'll be listening to Heart Christmas. Just because it's, you know, a week and a bit before Christmas, you know. So I definitely will put that on. I mean, you know, Fairy Tale of New York is a very good one. I like it. Although, funnily enough, I only know that because of a really old, what is it? Is it a cover? What is it called? It's not, is it a cover? What's the, I'm trying to think. I can't remember what they're called. I'm going to use an example. It's parody. White Christmas. Okay. Christmas song, rocking around the Christmas tree. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Yeah, that kind of thing. I mean, again, I don't know what kind of stuff they play. I'll find out next week. But is it White Christmas? Could be Let It Snow. Yeah, those kind of songs. Yeah, no, definitely Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. I'm trying to think, why can I not remember for the life of me? I think once I hear the songs, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's that one. But I struggle with titles. Obviously, you can't go wrong with is it Wham? That's Last Christmas, right? Yeah, I like a bit of Last Christmas. Hey, I do kind of remember. I was trying to think of the name. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Wham. And obviously, a relatively more recent one is obviously Michael Bublé is beginning to look a lot like Christmas, which again isn't as much of an oldie as Wham. When was Wham's one originally out? Does it say? 1984. Damn. Yeah, Michael Bublé is more that. New Band-Aid? Whoa, new Band-Aid for like this year? No, I haven't heard of it. Give me the details on it, Henry, and I'll have a look. I'll give it a listen, and you can get my live opinion. I know most of the UK is probably going to go wild Christmas Day because there's going to be the new Gavin and Stacey episode, which probably doesn't mean a lot to a lot of the younger lot, but I definitely think for the older lot, it could be something. I don't know, it was big like 10 or so years ago. It must probably be more than 10 years now, actually. Oh, new recordings. Pretty sure George Michael's on it. Ooh. I have heard Spooky Scary Skeletons. Not the kind of song for this type of year, though, Hollow. You kind of missed Halloween by a little bit. No, I mean, I could just end up just Googling new Band-Aid. There you go. Band-Aid, do they know it's Christmas? Sorry, Live Aid, right? Do they know it's Christmas 2024? Is that it? I mean, the video looks atrocious, but, you know. It definitely isn't starting off how a normal YouTube video would start off, let me just say that much for certain. It's not even that old. It's not even that new. It's 5 days old. Does it have a list of people in the song? No, of course not. That would have been nice. Ooh. I think pancakes. For me, I think it's got to be pancakes. Arguably, it's not so much the songs changed, it's just the like the lyrics have changed. It's more so that the people singing it have changed, right? No, it's new people singing it. There are definitely some people I know. I'm like, ooh, Chris Martin. And, you know, Ed Sheeran, One Direction. you know what would be nice though? Just for me, is having a list of the people and the order that they singing, so I can be like, oh, you know, that's who that is, or oh, that's what they look like, because I don't know, I don't follow a lot of music, so I definitely struggle with that. Pretty sure that's Ellie Goulding. Maybe there is a video with that, but obviously I'm just on the live one. No, I don't really either, Hollow. I mean, I listen to radio music, which is very different to typical music. Oh, there's Ollie Murs. I know Ollie Murs. I know Sam Ryder. And then they've got them in orchestra. Does this... I'm going to say it's going to sound insensitive. Does this include... I don't know when this was filmed. But obviously I know we just recently, within the last like few months, lost one of the original members of One Direction. I don't know if this includes him in that or not. It looks to be they've kind of edited around it, possibly? But I don't know. Man, could you imagine being the producer on that? And you just get all these massive stars. And it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you got to keep this on the down low. I don't think I could do it. The Nightmare Before Christmas, a Halloween or Christmas movie. Halloween? They literally have a song in it where it goes, "This is Halloween." So I would say Halloween. They don't have a song in it called "This is Christmas." Although I think, you know, that could have been pretty interesting if they did. No, I mean, it's very much Live Aid music. Very much Live Aid music. Again, I feel bad because I don't know half of them. Venom or Carnage. I like Venom. I prefer Venom to Carnage, but then my only experience with both really is the recent films. Obviously, that's, you know, I'm sure my opinion would be different if I had seen, or if, you know, I've read any of the comics or had kind of kept up to date on that sort of stuff, but that's currently not where my knowledge is. Right, sorry, I was just quickly checking something. Turns out it is good. But yeah, we continue. But no, there is a lot of Christmas music I like. And again, you know, this is the time of year to be listening to it. Arguably, it's the only time of year to listen to it. Because the rest of the time, you kind of get judged for listening to music. You know, it's like, yeah, I listen to Christmas music in July. It's like, meh. We like Carnage, the Red Venom. Yeah. Yeah, again, I just feel like we didn't get to see a lot of it in the movie. Which is kind of why I was like, you know, trying to defend myself by saying I prefer Venom, but I don't know if he... I don't know if, you know, the movie did Carnage dirty, which it might have done. But, you know, I just don't have that knowledge because I don't have the knowledge on that, unfortunately. But I definitely think the symbiotes are a kind of interesting thing. I definitely think... I don't know if that was a Stan Lee I don't know how much of the current stuff. Obviously, a lot of the story is obviously influenced by his original. You know, I don't know what kind of Stan Lee kind of had his fingers in, you know, before, you know, the unfortunate situation where he passed. You know, I don't know how many of these characters were kind of, I mean, honestly, I don't think Venom or Eddie Brock was a Stan Lee creation. Do you want to know how I know? Because if you think about it, it doesn't have a alliterating name, because it is Eddie Brock, you know, Bruce Banner, Peter Parker. There are other ones as well, but a lot of them do have Silver Surfer. You know, arguably a lot of characters also don't have that, but you know, some of them do, and you know, apparently that was an interesting thing. They did make Venom or Carnage. Well, there you go then. There you go. That solves that. That answers that question, doesn't it? The recent Venom movies are in a different universe. Yes. In terms of, like, different from the main MCU, yes. That was kind of confirmed in the end of Venom 2. And then the end of... Was it the end of the most... Spider-Man? I think it was also kind of hinted at in that as well. Where I didn't realize it until recently, has Danny Rojas from Ted Lasso in, which I didn't realize until I watched it back, and I was like, oh, that guy plays a character in Ted Lasso. I didn't realize that, and I was like, ooh, good to know. Venom liking chocolate is funny to you. There's apparently a scientific reason as to why he likes chocolate. Snivy, do you know this? Or am I about to blow your mind? Because there is a scientific reason, apparently. Blow your mind? Alright. Apparently it's because there's an ingredient in chocolate that is also in the a component in chocolate as well. So hence why he likes eating brains, because they have a certain chemical in, but he'll also eat chocolate because it has the same chemical in it. That is why. That is why he likes chocolate, apparently. I mean, obviously, someone on YouTube could probably YouTube Shorts or something like that, which is I think where I heard it originally, will also give you a better explanation than what I could do, but that's the basics of it, apparently. Yeah, I feel like, not to be a Debbie Downer, I feel like the Among Us time has kind of passed on a little bit. I kind of had a similar situation with the Ark Survival Evolved animated series when they announced that, because it was like 3 years later and we're still waiting on part 2. And I also haven't watched part 1 yet. But I'm like... Is it really worth considering watching? Because again, you know, it's kind of like 2 separate parts. I don't think I would watch the Among Us series as well. I'm not that big a fan of Among Us. So I was never that much of a big fan of Among Us anyway. So an Among Us animated series I probably wouldn't watch. The way I was thinking they would do it is kind of like a detective series, and I don't know how well that would work for Among Us. Like a proper show. So you haven't watched Venom 3? Yeah, no, I didn't either. I haven't yet either, Snivy. But yeah, I'm in the same boat. Alright, I need to go and use the loo, so I'll be back in a second. Oh, that's really bad. I went out into the hallway and it was warm. I come back into my room and it's cold. It's colder than it is out in the hallway. It's because I don't have my heating on. I'm sure if I did have my heating on, it would be warm in my room as well. But you know, I don't mind it being slightly cooler. I don't do well in heat. I do well in cool. Plus, it also gives me an excuse to go and make me a hot chocolate after stream. Yeah, it's the problem. It is the problem with YouTube Shorts. Oh yeah, I'll still watch it. I'll still go and watch it. But yeah, no, very much is a shame. I will be going to, I will be trying to find time to see it at some point. But again, I'll probably have to wait until it's out. But yeah, it is a bit of a shame that, you know, shows and things like that get spoiled. I almost hit run. I almost ran away. Let's try and use proper English for a change, shall we? Dingus. Apparently your parents watched it on YouTube before it got taken down. Ah. Proper English. Yeah, proper English. Here we go, down here. English, yeah, exactly. Man, I'm really annoyed. My parcel has literally possibly been sitting in US customs for Almost a week. And I'm annoyed because I was kind of hoping to get it before Christmas. Just really, really want to get it before Christmas. I wanna literally spend some time on like, I have to take my original DS apart. I have to, you know, cut it up. I have to mod it, and oh man. So much I want to do, and I can't. But we'll get there. Right, put the Dunsparce in the box. Oh yeah, I'm not modding a 3DS. I'm modding an original first DS, and I'm also I'm fixing the top screen as well because my top screen was damaged. So I will be doing that. Hopefully it goes well. If it goes well, I might look at modding more. Just because I think it's kind of a cool thing to do. Plus, I was thinking, oh, they're not exactly profitable, but I thought, oh, maybe I could just sell some on eBay or something like that. Or, you know, just have a small quantity of just ones that are modded. So if people are like, I want to stream, you know, DS games, I can be like, well, you can buy a DS from me that's fully modded. All you got to do is plug it in and, you know, download the program and run it. The original ones don't have an SD card. I don't know what you're going on about, Snivy. I'm pretty sure the original ones don't have an SD card slot. I'm modding it to put in a capture card, not modding it to use like any kind of R4 card or anything like that. I'm only doing it for the capture card. And also to, obviously, for my original DS to fix the screen. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing with mine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the very first DS doesn't have it. You don't get the capture card, you don't get the SD card slots, I'm pretty sure, until the 3DS. I don't have... Well, I have an original one, but I'm not modding that. I'm modding the silver and grey, you know, 2006 original one. Which I'm pretty sure doesn't have it. Pretty sure it has other stuff in it. All right, 34. See if I can get to a full chain of 40 today. Would be nice too. Considering I raged yesterday. Oh, there you go. That's why. I went to go log onto my account and it was like, oh yes, by the way, account no worky. Okay, that's good. Canadian Customs, New Year shipping delay. When was that? 24th, 25th, no collections until early. Okay. Only packing and placing orders on all days except no carriers will be picking up from the warehouse. Oh, okay. So from the 6th, okay. Basically, I've got until the 26th to get all the shipping stuff if I wanted to order anything. Okay. That's true. My brain is very much the same, Snivy. You know, I hear something and I go, that sounds about right. And then I go to repeat the information and then someone goes, that's not right. And I go, oh, isn't it? Oh, okay. My brain lied to me then. Which is about right. Okay, how many more? 5 steps. Nope, that top one was a risky one. No, I don't want to take it. It's too close to the edge. Wow, really? That was mean. That was mean. Literally just put one right in front of me. Trying to tempt me. I will not fall for your temptations. There we go, that one should be fine. You will not get me with your temptations. No nickname needed. You're going to go into the box. No, okay. We're not going well. Hello, Greg. How are you doing? I hope your Wednesday is going well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're enjoying your last week of work. Hope it's going well. We're getting closer to your week being over, right? You start your days off Friday. Friday you finish, right? Ah, that's got to be good. You're gonna be looking forward to that. I imagine you're going to do the hill click, you know, the jumping hill click as you leave for the final time. Just goodbye, and then just bam, and you're out the door. Opinion on simulator games? I don't mind them, but I'm not a fan of them. I think they're fine as a genre, but I don't play them. To the degree of Euro Truck Sim and things like that, you know, they're not my kind of game, but I can understand the appeal of them. Trying your best to enjoy it. They've certainly kept you busy this week. Well, they've got to make the most of you while you're still on payroll. That's the thing. They've got to make sure, you know, you're busy. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Is that they try and keep you busy. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be playing the game. I start talking and then just kind of... it just slips my mind and I'm just like... But no, I'm glad... Wow, I don't know if it's good that they're keeping you busy or not. Again, do you really want to be kept busy on your last week of work? I see, I much prefer... I'm happy, actually, because originally I was thinking I was going to have to work all the way up to the 23rd. However, an order came in this week, which means basically I don't have to do that anymore. Thief Simulator. Yeah, so the supermarket one and the TCG one, honestly, if I had a couple of people to play with, I think I would definitely give them a go. I mean, obviously the TCG and some of the market ones you can do single player, but obviously I know a couple of them are multiplayer. But they're not my kind of games to play solo. You know, I have seen content on them, but they're not kind of my kind of solo playing games. Yeah, I just don't play as much. I just don't kind of play as many single player games as I could. Funny that I ignored Thief Simulator. It's just not my kind of game. Just not my kind of thing, unfortunately. I don't want to steal, no. I'm a good boy. I follow laws. That's good. You have one last big handover task you need to do. But all this week has been, Greg, can you fix this? Greg, can you push that? Oh, great. Well, good. I mean, you know, think about it this way, Greg. It probably means they're going to miss you when you're gone because you haven't had time to do the handover. Or just be aware that they might try and get you in next week to do the handover. Also, I almost read that as you had one big last hangover, and I'm thinking, God, Greg, really? You're that happy to get out of the work, you're going in drunk from the night before, but no. Now, luckily I read it as I was going, well, before I started talking, and it says hangover. No, handover, not hangover. Damn it. Yeah, you need to remember to blink, Hollow. Definitely helps your eyes blinking. It is one of the ways we keep dust and debris out of our eyes, is obviously blinking, and also keeps our eyes hydrated. Which is important for ensuring that everything kind of works as intended. Yeah, oh, that's got to be a pain, Greg. I'm glad I don't work in the software industry. Hey, no. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Hope your week is going well so far. That being said, I definitely am envious of your. I'm envious of software salary. I'm not envious of the workload that software involves. Again, I was kind of explaining to our new guy the last couple of days, just as I've been kind of training him up with some of the stuff I do. I'm like, yeah, I have no idea how any of the software stuff works. I am very much very hands-on, very practical with the hardware stuff. Like, you know, I've done support calls in the past, but typically that's not my wheelhouse, and I very much struggle with it. It's like, yeah, I cannot tell you why it is doing that, but you give me a computer where it's got a hardware problem, I can at least try and figure it out. I think they all are to a degree, Snivy. Again, you know, they're very much games done on a budget, so to speak, you know. Very, in terms of gameplay and mechanics, they're very simple games. You know, they're not overly complicated games, kind of like you get with like MMOs or things like that. Oh yeah, I was meaning to check. Is the timestamp on the messages still on the stream? Because I was kind of hoping to get rid of them. Yeah, it is still on the stream. You're doing good. How's my day going? My day's going even better now you're here. No. Even better now you're here. But no, it is going good. Going good. Not being too busy at work. Kind of a chill last couple of weeks at work. Which is good because, you know, it's probably going to go manic in the new year, but keep it chill. You know, enjoy the kind of quiet before the storm. And I might even get slightly, you know, I might get an extra day off than I was expecting, which will be good. But I need to try and talk to my boss at some point because I need to let him know what I'm doing for my bonus this year. And I'll try and catch him in the morning because I've got a couple of other questions to ask as well about some other bits. So I need to remind myself to catch him in the morning. Well, but no, it's going good. I mean, again, we were kind of expecting a possible pre-Christmas rush, but at this point, we don't have enough hardware to kind of handle a pre-Christmas rush. Although at the minute, most of what I'm doing is service stuff. You know, system comes in, it needs a clean out, you know, an update, and then it's basically just shipped straight back out. A fresh OS. The very simple stuff, you know, stuff that kind of can take me, you know, an hour, 2 hours to do per system. So, you know, it's not too bad. Kind of in the process of doing a whole office, officey kind of update. So, you know, they've got like six machines with us, and they've been on a rotating, coming back for the last couple of weeks. So they'll take one system out, it will come back, have an update, have a fix, go back out, and it's just been on a rotating cycle like that for a few weeks. But obviously we're ramping it up now because it's getting closer to Christmas. Plus also, you know, because there's no orders, I have very little work to do. So my work in the day is kind of like busy in the morning, and then that's it. You know, so between 8 and like 10, I'm busy, and then kind of after 10, it's more a case of it's a very chill day, which I obviously love because, you know, that means I don't have to work a lot. But I am someone who prefers keeping busy versus not. And that's kind of the problem when there's no work, is that it's very difficult to stay busy. Speaking of staying busy, should I do this? Is this possible for me to possibly do? Give me a second. I just want to check if it is possible for me to do something and kind of remind myself, even though it is possible, should I even be doing it in the first place? That is on. That is now on. That is now on. Go to that one, please. But you are not working. Why aren't you working? 2, 1, 1, 2. Oh, that's now working. Nope, never mind. We won't worry about it. We won't worry about it. We'll just continue with the Dunsparce stuff. Oh, are they really, Snivy? Oh, God. Fortnite, I'm going to say it. Fortnite is a parasite on the gaming community. You could argue that Fortnite does stuff good, or better than some other games, but to me, Fortnite will always be a parasite on the community. You know, other than the building, which Fortnite stole from Fortnite, let me remind you, there isn't really anything that makes Fortnite special. You know, everything is kind of pinched from other games. You know, they've basically bought Rocket League, they've bought Fall Guys, you know, and then they've kind of combined it all into Fortnite, and then it's... Yeah, I am not a fan of Fortnite. In case that is not very clear. I really just don't like Fortnite. Also, I was kind of hoping this was going to work, and it's not bloody working, because apparently... Never mind, it works. I've got it working. I don't know if you can hear it, actually. Oh no, you won't be able to hear it yet. Can you? No, you can't hear it. Right. That one. Add existing. That one? Ooh, what is this that is going on? Do your eyes deceive you? No. It is currently Pokemon Ultra Pokemon Shield, because it's my Shield copy. The audio shouldn't be coming through. I hope not. If it is, I do apologize. I'm trying to get the video out, but of course it doesn't want to work for me. Ultra Shield, yeah, exactly. Oh no, Nebula. Hopefully you can get there soon. Hopefully you can get it beat soon. I closed down the program, of course. EY spin. Device is in use by another software. Well, no, use it on this one, please. Is it you? Never mind, I can't actively do that. I was hoping I could do that, but I can't do that. What a shame. That's annoying. No, so I'm doing my my shiny hunting. If you've seen the Sneak Peeks channel, you've seen I'm working on a short idea that will be coming out sometime in the new year. Possibly with more things to follow after that. However, I am in the process of doing that, so I was going to do it on my sword copy, and then I went, no, you know what? I want to do it at full odds, so I'm going to do it on my shield copy instead. Turns out, to get Duraludon, the best odds possible, you need a Magnet Pull Pokemon on your party. And the only way you can get Magnet Pull is through the DLC. You cannot get Magnet Pull through the base game. And of course, I only have the DLC on my sword copy. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to buy another copy just to be able to do Magnet Pull, just to be able to do this hunt. I was like, I don't want to spend money on the DLC, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I could have just gone back to my sword and just done it with the Shiny Charm mods, but I thought, nah, I won't do that. So I then ended up going into Pokemon Home, just seeing what Pokemon I could transfer over. Turns out you can transfer DLC Pokemon over, even if you don't own the DLC. So luckily I had a Magnezone in Pokemon Home with Magnet Pull, so I just yanked that over. And now currently that's sitting in the front of my party, giving me a 50% spawn rate on Duraludons versus the 1% chance that they normally are. Because I was hunting it for like half an hour, getting like, I only seen like 2. And then I was looking at a couple of videos and it was like, oh yeah, you know, we're using Magnet Pull. And I was like, ooh, how do you do that? And then I did a little bit of research and it was like, you need the DLC. And I almost cried. And then I went and did science and it turns out you don't. So I was happy. I mean, in new games, I'm kind of open-minded, Snivy, but my problem is Fortnite is just a parasite. Fortnite has kind of destroyed the gaming market, whether you agree or not. you can't deny the fact that it has kind of destroyed the market. The number of free-to-play Battle Pass style games that has come out since Fortnite, you know, really took off back in 2017, it's just been exponential. It's only getting worse, and obviously the problem with that is that you get these big companies that go, we need a live action game, you know, a live service game like Fortnite, let's make it. When it doesn't do well, unfortunately people lose their jobs, and you know, people get laid off and things like that. I think, honestly, I really just have a thing against Fortnite. That being said, it's not like I have a problem with Epic Games. You know, Epic Games as a company, I think is absolutely wonderful. You know, some of the practices that they're trying to pull into play in the gaming kind of game market is really cool. You know, trying to get, you know, they take a smaller revenue cut than Steam does, so then devs get more of the money that their game actively makes, which I think is amazing. And, you know, just because the industry standard is 30%, you know, it is very much the case that, you know, it gives the devs more money. Oh, 100% it's Fortnite's fault. Again, before Fortnite, before the whole Battle Pass, it was loot boxes. And then loot boxes basically got banned because they were considered a form of gambling. So then Fortnite couldn't do loot boxes, so Fortnite did the Battle Pass. And then ever since then, everyone has copied Fortnite. So yes, while no one told the companies not to do that, the fact that it was successful for Fortnite means people went, well, we need it as well. Hence, while it's not directly Fortnite's fault, it is Fortnite's fault. Because it popularized the whole Battle Pass situation. You know, and while I agree, yes, no one tells the companies to do it. They see Fortnite, higher ups in the companies, let's be honest, they're all older people, not necessarily in touch with the gaming community. So they see Fortnite doing well, they go, well, let's make a Fortnite. Thinking everyone's going to stop playing Fortnite to come and play our game. And, you know, that's just 9 times out of 10, that's not the case. Even games that do, like, insanely well, you know, I think they drop off after like six months, you know. Among Us really took off during COVID. I don't think it's ever seen the same height in popularity since then, you know. Lethal Company, another example of a game that, you know, was really, really popular a little while back, and is kind of, you know, fallen off a little bit. You know, people move on. So again, it's that kind of it's that kind of thing. Don't worry, Nebula. I would not be playing it anyway because it's in Roblox, and I do not play Roblox. You do not have to worry about that. Funnily enough, another company that I think does revenue sharing amazingly is Roblox. Roblox does amazingly well revenue sharing. Their revenue sharing is a really good kind of situation. Kind of to the point where a while ago, a few years ago, I was like, you know what? I was, you know, maybe a week away from seriously considering building games and maps and items for Roblox and selling them on the Roblox marketplace. Because my brother knows someone who developed a really popular one. He makes like decent money from it. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying they completely die off. I'm not saying that, Snivy. Again, these games very seldomly ever die, and when an update comes out, the player base does come back. but I just feel like it's kind of tapered down from where they were at their peak, you know? And it's kind of like, it's the cycle of games, you know? It's very much these games kind of blow up and then they kind of never hit that peak again. You very, very rarely get games, for instance, I'm going to use it as an example, as Fortnite, you know, they start off, they're very successful, they continue to be successful for many, many years. I definitely think part of it definitely comes down to, I think part of it does come down to the collaborations. Also, part of it could also be just that, you know, I don't want it to sound bad, but it's going to sound bad. They very much target children. And what I mean by that is obviously kind of the same way that every game kind of targets children, you know. It's skins, it's characters, you know, it's things like kind of that style of thing where it's like they feel like they need to collect everything, but to collect everything you need to spend money on the game, you know, and then they do the revolving shop, and you know, if you're the one kid in school who doesn't have the new Fortnite emote but everyone else does, all of a sudden you're the weird one. So, you know, it's very much kind of the preying on the FOMO, fear of missing out. Arguably, YouTubers do it as well, you know, with thumbnails, titles, videos, things like that. You know, if you want to make it so that people have a fear of missing your content because, you know, they'll miss something very, very interesting. Or, you know, miss a funny joke or something like that. But, you know, I'm not saying it's all Fortnite's fault, but obviously Fortnite being as popular as it is has made Epic a boatload of cash. Well, yeah, so that was the thing. It was a PV. That's what I'm saying. Fortnite was never... Fortnite has always been a parasite in that it's taken things from other things, you know. Fortnite was originally a PvE game about building traps, and it was basically going to be... the example I can think of is Orcs Must Die, which is a very much a wave-based zombie killer game. And then it became... They were like, right, Battle Royale's taking off with PUBG, but let's also do that, but with a twist. Let's keep our building system in. You know, make some tweaks, whatever. That obviously then skyrocketed. Fortnite was really interesting and popular. So then they were like, okay, what are we going to do next? You know, you can kind of do everything in Fortnite now. Make games, do all this thing, kind of like Roblox. You know, you say there's going to be a GTA 6, you know, they're basically making GTA 6 in Roblox. You know, you can basically make Fall Guys in Fortnite. You know, you can kind of do all of these things inside of Fortnite because Fortnite has gone, that's good, I'm going to take that idea. That's good, I'm going to take that idea. I will say, apart from the Battle Pass system, that was all Fortnite, as far as I'm concerned. But no, the PvE stuff, unfortunately, while it never happened, I thought was really cool. And obviously, then people got sick of playing Fortnite because of all the try-hard builders. So what did they do? Oh, let's just give them the same game mode, but just get rid of the building. Oh no, that's what I'm trying to get at, Snivy, is that it is a parasite, but it's a successful parasite, so it's not going to stop anytime soon. No, 100%. And obviously, you know, they can fork out money for these big collaborations with some of the biggest franchises in the world because they prey partly on children. Obviously, I know a lot of adults play the games and things like that, but, you know, all companies do it. You know, they prey on that whole fear of having to collect everything, having to have everything, and they give you the means of speeding it up, which for the most part is money. Personally, I think that's really bad because I very seldomly spend any extra money on games other than the cost of purchasing the game itself. And there is a reason for that, in that, to a degree, it's like, I don't want to have to buy the Battle Pass every 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is for the Battle Pass. I don't want to have to buy new skins, because again, the skins don't change anything. So why do you need a new skin? Also, I think it warps children's perception of money. You know, because they go, oh, it's a $20 skin on Fortnite. But then when you think about it in the real world, that's more than most people make in an hour. So someone has traded an hour of their life for that Fortnite skin. I'm just pulling numbers. I don't know how much Fortnite skins actually cost. But when you break it down in terms of kind of like that, you think, oh man, that's a lot of time and a lot of money wasted on Fortnite skins. But let's be honest, you'll only use until the next one comes out. You know, until the next popular fad one comes out, and then you'll buy that. And then, you know, it's a revolving door. So I really despise those kind of games. For children, obviously, adults can do what they want with their money, but I feel like it's a bad habit for trying to teach children the value of money. And I think it's even worse that parents kind of cave. Children have way more power than, they did like a few years ago. I think I think when I was a child and I was like, oh, I bought Pokemon, but it was like, oh, there's this new skin in Pokemon. Oh, I really, really want it. Give it to me. I don't think my parents would buy it for me. I think I'd get a smack and then told to go up to my room or something like that. Nowadays, you can't even hit children. I think that is... Obviously, I understand... Okay, you can obviously... Well, punishing children is more what I'm getting at. Obviously, child abuse is never a good thing. But, your child does something wrong, they deserve to be punished. And I definitely think that a lot of young children nowadays, their punishment is no iPad. And it's kind of just not a fan of that whole parenting style. I could ramble on about that for a while. But I'm really not a fan of that parenting style. Of giving the kid an iPad to shut them up. I think it's such a stupid thing. Hey Monty, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Hope your week is going well. Hope you're feeling a bit better today. Hope you're doing good. I mean, you can, Snivy. I mean, honestly, I don't care. It's how I just feel about it. Children that misbehave in school as well is even worse. Because I just hate it. I just think you should bring back the teacher being allowed to hit the children. Oh yeah, no, I understand. It is what it is. But man, some parents just let their children just go wild, and the minute they become an adult and try and pull any of the stuff, they are going to get a slap. Well, I was going to say they were going to get slapped. They're going to get knocked out cold. Let's be honest. I'm honestly... No, my nephews are okay. But, maybe kids slightly younger than my nephew, if they grow up and they're kind of doing what they're doing now in the real world, it's like, I would just punch him. I would just punch him. As soon as he's an adult, and he pulls any of that stuff, I would just whack him one. And he would soon learn that is not the way you behave in the real world. But it's something that I think children should learn at a younger age, not as an adult. Because, it's harder for them to change their ways when they're an adult. It's easy when they're a child. At least that's what I think. Oh, no, I mean, hopefully, you'll feel better soon, Monty. And say, unfortunately, that's all I can do. It's just say, hope you feel better soon. And then kind of go on about it, because unfortunately, there is very little I can do, even from that perspective, you know. Unless I can will in health, which would be insane. I'm not saying it doesn't work, Snivy, but again, you know, this day and age, kids don't just have an iPad, you know. You know, they have an iPad, they have a mobile phone, they have game consoles, so you kind of have to take away everything or nothing. And most parents just take away one thing and they're like, yep, that solves the problem, but the kid still has a phone. And it kind of is it is kind of like that defeats the point, you know? I would actively, I mean, you know, I'm more techie, I'm on the techie side. So for me, it would be a case of I would have a switch in my house that turned off the internet to all my kids' devices that would be locked behind some ridiculously secure password. And just whenever kind of something went wrong, I would just press the button. That way, all my internet devices would still work, but none of theirs would. Yeah, see, I think that's the way to do it in, you know, I think your parents did it the correct way, you know. Take away all your tech, not take away kind of half the tech. And then again, you know, a lot of it is the kids start crying, the kids start misbehaving. What do the parents do? You know, they give him an iPad to shut him up. I just think that's stupid. Don't let children rely on tech. He says as someone who relies on tech, but, you know, I'm an adult that relies on tech, so that's different. Yeah, that's true. I can understand that, Monty. I'm going to say, unfortunately, do you reckon it will be a full day trip, though? I'm going to say, that's the other thing, obviously, isn't it? Is if it's a quick in and out, obviously, it is a... it's worth going, but if it's going to be kind of like I have to sit in there for 5 hours, it's like, oh, really? Oof. Yeah, it could be tough. Oh yeah, it's going to be an all-day one. Man, that sucks. What day do you have off, Monty? Is it Saturday? And also, when would you go? Early morning, afternoon? What sort of time are we looking at? I'm only inquiring general time, not like specific location or anything like that. What's your longitude and latitude? Sunday? Okay. Obviously, later than this because you're US. Go after work Saturday. Ah, okay. I'm trying to think. Because originally, I'm planning on doing 2 streams on Sunday. One in the early afternoon, my time. One normal time in the evening. So it would kind of be 2 p.m. GMT would be when I start that second one. It will kind of be like an hour and a half stream, and then I'll be back at 6 p.m. to do, obviously, normal time, so this sort of time to do more grinding. I mean, yes, Ivy. I think that's kind of the way parenting should be done. You know, thinking of recent examples that I know I can take from experience is my eldest niece. When she was little and she did something bad. She got told to sit on the naughty step, and she basically cried the entire time she was on the naughty step until her parents came home, because she'd never been put on the naughty step before, because her parents had never told her off before. You know, the minute she started crying, she got given the phone or the iPad just to keep her quiet. And I'm just like, it's not the way I would do it. But obviously it's the way they've done it, so you kind of can't really say much. And I mean, fair's fair. She's turned out lovely. But again, being young and seeing that, it's like, ooh. Again, as someone who was used to getting the naughty step, you know, it wasn't such a concern for me. Yeah, see, I got a lot. I was going to say beatings, but they're not beatings. I got in trouble a lot. And I needed to get punished a lot at home. I was a little devil. Actually, I have a relatively funny story from my childhood. Just thinking about how mature I was. We had a situation where, yes, 100% no, 100% agree. Yeah, I think I'm part of the same group, Monty. I think I am just, again, kind of the last one. I'm my younger brother as well, but he was still kind of on the up and up for that. He was kind of midway through that. But yeah, kind of didn't have it much until kind of secondary school. Right, I spent most of my younger years outside as well. It was only kind of when I got into the early teens that like we got into secondary school, so year 7, so I was 11, 12 before, you know, I really got hooked on like gaming as well and things like that, so I was inside a lot more. Right, my story, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, my younger brother was getting picked on by one of my dad's friends downstairs. And obviously, when, you know, he was play fighting with him. Literally what I did was I ran down the stairs from the top floor. And apparently, because I don't remember this, apparently I drop kicked him. And he almost had to go to the hospital because of how hard I hit him. I don't remember any of it. Oh no. Chain broke. What a dumbass. I got too distracted on my storytelling. Do you know what this means though? We're going to go and check the Dunsparce. And then I'm going to swap over to a little bit of shield this evening. And you can kind of see behind the scenes of me doing some shiny hunting in that as well. Why not? Again, you know, it's very hypocritical coming from us. Again, you know, but yeah, it's different when you're an adult because you haven't grown up with it. You know, you know, our brains are more mature. It's a lonely. Let me guess. Lonely serene. No, lonely runaway. So it was never going to be a good Dunsparce anyway. Okay, that's good. That makes me feel better. The fact that it was never a good Dunsparce to begin with somehow makes it better. Alright, let me make sure to save the game, and then I'm going to do like 45 minutes to an hour of some shield hunting. So, sorry if you want to just watch me shiny hunt for Dunsparces. I'm not going to do another chain, because by the time I get to another chain of 40... it is going to be like 8:30, and then I'm not going to want to continue anymore. So, well, more like 9:15, and then I'm going to basically be over anyway. So, we're going to go do some other stuff for a little bit. Right, let me see. Can I open this now? Will you work for me? Yay, work for me. Okay. Let's swap over to this one. Now you should Oh, actually, I don't know if you're getting the audio from this. I hope you are, but I don't know. I can't see it doing anything on my end, so I hope so. We shall see. If not, I don't think it matters too much because, again, it is different. If not, I can just tweak it. Worst case scenario is I'll also do that. So yeah, so for this hunt, kind of the method is basically just full encounter. So I will basically, oh no, I'm not going to have audio on because that's delayed ever so slightly for me. Basically, what the goal is to encounter the Duraludons. And what I do is every time I encounter one, my counter goes up one. Obviously, there is an encounter on the stream currently because I am planning on keeping that nice and low. I'm trying to keep it minimalistic just due to how I'm thinking about doing the editing. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Magnet Pool, Duraludon has a 50% spawn rate. So basically, it is just trying to get as through as many checks as possible. I need to go and buy some items because, as you can see, I will be running low on PP soon for my moves, and I need them. No, Snivy, I don't care enough. It's only going to be a bother for people coming into the stream now, and the people who come into the stream kind of this late into the stream, typically, you know, won't. And again, it's like the same with the VOD. People won't watch the VOD for this long typically, so. You know, for the amount of time it's going to take me to explain, no, I'm not hunting Dunsparces anymore, it's not worth it. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of Sword and Shield, a little bit of sneaky Sword and Shield. Just because I'm too lazy to change the title and things like that. It's like I don't have a new thumbnail planned, so I'm kind of like not too worried about doing that and things like that. Oh, great, Monty. How nice of them. How nice of them. Funnily enough, no, actually, you're in the wrong area. I was just thinking, you might handle a parcel coming to me, but I don't think you will, because I think you do local delivery, don't you? I'm still waiting for my one to leave LA, which is great. So good. Yeah, it is a shame. I'm kind of lucky in that I don't have to worry too much about doing like mega shift work, because it is definitely the kind of thing that would 100% burn me out. Also, funny enough, my shield, I actively have a character with some decent clothing. My sword I don't, my shield I do. In case you're wondering why I look so funky. 6 10-hour shifts in a row. Ooh, since you're 2 weeks into this. Oh, it's a new thing. It's a relatively new thing. Yeah, definitely rough. But I'm pretty sure Amazon, just using Amazon as an example, because I'm pretty sure it's similar to kind of what you do, has a incredibly high turnover of, you know, of jobs. So it's like, where are the, I'm looking for the ethers. I thought they were here. Are they not here? Am I blind? Maybe they're somewhere else. You. I don't want to heal because I don't want to actively have to you know, re-get my Magnezone KO'd, can I just literally just do this? I remember this being a thing in the older kind of games where you could put it in and then take it back out and it would heal it. Okay, that didn't bring the moves back up. Actually, can I... Right, Magnezone is fainted. So let me put Magnezone there. Move you with Colossal, because again, Colossal will go back in the box. Yeah, I don't know what I am. I don't know what generation I would technically be from. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. I don't know what that means. It was very cryptic. Right, are you still KO'd? No, see, now it's fully healed. Damn it. Oh, yeah, isn't it, Monty? It is so weird. I'm going to say I am a 1999 baby. So, for me, it was, I don't know what part generation I am. I feel like it's millennial, but I also feel like it could not be. I don't know. It's never really been a classification that I've much cared for. Yeah, I'm a 99. Just on the tail end of 99 as well. Right, I'm gonna get this Magnezone KO'd because I'd much prefer to be able to use Machamp for this, just because I can one hit KO these guys. I'm only gonna KO 100 of them, and then once that's done, I'm gonna just run away from them because that gives me the highest odds for something, I do believe. Yeah, I think there is. I thought it was millennial, but not. I mean, these count as encounters, by the way. I am counting these as encounters, even if I don't get to keep them. Is it Gen Z? Oh, you're kidding me. I'm Gen Z? Oh, here I thought I was a millennial. Oh. Yeah, I would say just be careful. YouTube obviously has things where it's kind of like if you are, for example, under the age of 13, in this situation, you publicly say you're under the age of 13, I have to ban you from the stream. Because one, this stream is set to adults, and two, you should not be on YouTube and you should not have a YouTube account if you are under the age of 13, because that is the legal speak. That is legal stuff. But we're in a special category of Gen Z. Are we though, Monty? It's still the fact we're in the Gen Z, right? Since a lot of us share millennial traits along with Gen Z. Yeah. Good. So long as I'm special, that's all that matters to me. Come on, get Magnezone KO'd, and then I can move on. All I want is Magnezone KO'd, and I need to also try and find some ethers somewhere. Also, Greg's 98. God, Greg, you're so old. Man, Greg's really old. We're going to ignore anyone else who is lurking, who might be older than Greg. Greg is currently the oldest, so we'll leave him in there. Yeah. I feel like you kind of get that with every generation, though, right? Where it's kind of... See, even hearing that, Snivy, even hearing that feels weird. It's my voice. I know it's my voice, Monty. Do not worry. I know it's my voice. I don't like my voice. I think my voice is very high-pitched. But no, it is... I am older than people probably assume just by the voice. Yeah, see, it's like being 17 but being born in 2007 is incredibly strange to me. Hey, Mercury. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Hope your week is going well so far. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I was kind of hoping that Magnezone was going to get KO'd. Ooh, Duraludon. Ooh, who could have seen that one coming? Now, I'm predicting that this is going to take me way more than 1,000 resets or checks. I think it is going to take me like 2,000 something odd checks, if not going over odds. But again, there'll be, I think I've got 2 ideas for this short that this is going to be a part of, and all I will say is that I will do both, and then they'll be in the Sneak Peeks channel when I eventually get around to editing them, and we'll kind of see, you know, what the more popular opinion is. Just came listening to Priscilla Carnival, ooh, by Chocolat. 992 arrangements. And work to do. Oh, nice. There we go. Finally. Technically Gen Alpha. Is that how it works by the time you have a conscience? Oh, goodness. I'm whatever the current gen is then at that point, because I definitely don't have a conscience. Right, I can get another 20 KO'd with Machamp, so that'll be fine. 20 plus KO'd with Machamp. You're Gen Y. It doesn't surprise me at all, Mercury. I don't even know what Gen Y is. I'm really bad with the gens. I didn't even know I was technically Gen Z. Yeah, currently I'm on Gen 8. You know, I was on Gen 4 earlier today, but you know, now I'm on Gen 8. Why is, as in, why of all things? Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? All go a sudden. Why is this a thing? All of a sudden. There you go. That's better. I got it. I got there. Just as Greg obviously put in the rest of the message. So then I actively understood what he was saying. I was gonna say, see, it felt like a typo. I was gonna be like, do you wanna rework that or not? See, this is why you do Magnet Pull. Because I did this for half an hour yesterday without Magnet Pull, and it was so bad. I ended up looking up a load of videos for other people shiny hunting, and it was literally just that someone mentioned in one of their videos that they were like, yeah, I use Magnet Pull, and I was like, oh, I need Magnet Pull, please give me Magnet Pull, because otherwise it will be murder trying to do this. And because technically Magnezone is at the front of my party, it counts as still, Magnet Pull still counts as being in effect, even though it is KO'd, which is nice. Cool little detail. Plus I can also one-shot these Duraludons. Low kick is awesome for that, so that is pretty sweet. Gen Y is millennials. Ah, there you go. I'm learning. I was gonna say I'm learning kind of the average viewer's age, but then I have that information already relatively accessible to me anyway. So it's not so much a surprise to me. In case anyone wants the numbers, I can check. We can see what YouTube says you all are. But it says you're all old as... These are all elderly. Oh, goodness. No, let me look. Analytics. Audience. Oh, God. God, everyone who watches my live streams, you're all dudes. Oh, God. Right. Yeah, most of the viewership age on the channel, so like what is it, what would it be, math, 75% of the views on the channel are between the ages of 18 to 34, but that does also include like shorts, whereas live streams, 100% of you are 25 to 34 as of the last 28 days. Also, funnily enough, if you've watched a YouTuber who has gone, oh, by the way, 50% of you aren't subscribed, that number is technically false. The number that they all pick from is watch time from subscribers, which is completely different to people subscribed to the channel. It just means that people watching your content aren't subscribed. Obviously they're like, you know, YouTube says 50% of you aren't subscribed. That's technically not true. You know, it could just be that your subscribers don't watch your content. And in case you're curious, for me it is 50%. 50% of my watch time comes from people who aren't subscribed. It is like neck and neck though. So it is 50.3% of watch time comes from people who aren't subscribed, whereas 49.7% comes from people who are subscribed. Again, it's just that I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, okay, so that's kind of the information that they're pulling from. Because I was always kind of like, how do they know this information? And then just looking at it now, I'm like, oh, it's watch time from subscribers, which is completely different from obviously kind of, you know, the number of people subscribed to the channel, because again, you don't know that. How could you know that? And again, it's like same with the bell, the whole notification thing, is that I can see that 10% of my subscribers have all notifications. Hold up, what? Subscribers who've turned on all notifications for your channel and enabled YouTube notifications. Ah, okay. That's 6.5%. So it is interesting. Where the heck are these people then? That's across the whole channel. So that does also account for shorts and the videos on the channel. It isn't just the live streams. You know, and again, I can see that the top geography by a huge landslide, which makes sense because I'm an English speaker, is the United States, making up 30% of my viewership, which is really interesting because then it's UK, Canada, and Brazil. Now, I would not have expected Brazil to be that high up on the list. Also, the same with Indonesia, but obviously, you know, Philippines, Australia, Japan, Mexico, Germany, Malaysia. You know, I find it interesting. You know, this information to me is very interesting. I can't do a lot with the information, mind you, because I don't know how to utilize it, but I definitely think it's interesting. It's interesting to know, to have this kind of information. It's nice that YouTube shares this information. You know, and I understand that in the future, that if I do upload more and do things like that, you know, that the number of people who have notifications on might drop. Because again, you know, no one wants to be spammed with things going on. Oh, actually, my question is, people who have notifications on, do you get notified if, for example, a short gets uploaded onto a channel? Or is it just like full videos? Okay, that was not very nice of you. because I've always kind of been intrigued by that, because obviously I know some channels just pump out content, and obviously that can be incredibly annoying if you get like notifications for like shorts that go up and people do like 4 shorts a day or something like that. You do? Okay. That's interesting because... No, that's just interesting. All videos on your part notified. Really? Again, I'm bad. I don't use the notification system. I just kind of check the channels that I watch every so often, unless it comes up in my YouTube feed, which it typically does for the videos I want to watch. You know, I'll eventually see the video that I want to see. So, oh, I'm sure I clicked run. Get away, there we go. Yeah, especially if you're subscribed to multiple channels. I'm just saying, I will understand in the future when I start possibly uploading more if that number goes down, and I will not feel offended, you know, if you have my notifications on now but turn it off in the future. Because again, you know, it is obviously something that, you know, I don't care, you know, because again, I don't want to be annoying. And obviously, if you are worried about, you know, getting spammed with notifications, I would say turn it off. Turn it off after this year, because going into next year, I will be doing. Well, no, I'm planning. I'm in the planning phase still. Planning on some hunts off stream. Planning on some stuff like that. So. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Next year is gonna be a bit different. I think I'll be streaming slightly less. Because, you know, obviously after December, this December I'm streaming pretty much every single day. But going into the new year, I think streams will be going down slightly. But obviously to combat that, I'm planning on kind of shorts every 2 days. You know, I'm kind of planning on, you know, working on some long form videos. Long form being kind of like 8 minutes. That to me is long form. Again, though, part of it is also probably going to be more focused on shorts to begin with. Just because, again, I can kind of tweak those very quickly. So, you know, it's a case of, oh, you know, I can do it, you know, I think, what am I thinking? 3 shorts a week. I'm just trying to come up with the ideas at the minute and trying to get a head start on them to try and help me going forward. And then kind of just seeing where I can go from there. If I want to continue doing shorts, things like that. You know, again, I'm still planning on at least 3 longer form videos up until March. At least. But then also possibly doing, you know, the shorts as well. So again, you know, seeing as how I also don't do this as a full-time job, it will very much be a case of there might not be as many shorts as I want to do, but there will be an uptick in shorts, considering, you know, for the last kind of year I've done like 1 short. Has it really been 1 short since the end of January? I think it has, hasn't it? It's been 1 short, and it was the card opening shorts. And then there was also the test one as well. Yeah, that's kind of been all I've done. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. So yeah, so next year I will try and get some more shorts out. Now, the only reason, in case you're wondering, why on earth is he thinking of doing shorts? I want to try and find my editing style. And the good thing with shorts is it most of the time is very quick feedback. You know, I can click on a short and I can see. So, for example, I'll use the latest short. I know, I'm sorry, if you don't care about this information, it will be very boring. I think it's interesting, so I like to talk about it. I can see that if I go to engagement, what is the one that I'm after? It's not engagement. Is it reach? Reach. Okay, so reach. So pretty much my shorts have an average swipe away of 50%. So it means 50% of my shorts, so 50% of the people that get shown my shorts swipe away. Now the idea with shorts is you want to have that number be closer to 70%. And pretty much the entire time I've been doing shorts, it's been at 50%, which tells me a couple of things. One, it tells me YouTube doesn't push my shorts to new people. Instead, YouTube pushes it to the people that like my shorts, and that's it. Or it kind of tests it with a small audience, but basically most of the people swipe away, so it moves on. And it also tells me I did not try to improve anything, you know, from when I first started uploading shorts to now. So that will be changing. Going forward, I'm going to say even my most viewed shorts are about a 60-40. Actually, the one that I can check, if I go by views. No, descending. So my 5-second Dunsparce Magikarp one was a 90% viewed ratio. 90%. So 4%, like 10% of people swiped away from the short, but 90% actually watched the short. And of those who watched the short, the average watch time was 170%, which means people watched it like 2 and a bit times. Oh no, 3 and a bit times. No, 2 and a bit times. I was thinking 50. I don't know why I was thinking 50. The average view duration was 8 seconds. The length of it was 5 seconds. So, you know, that kind of shows you, it kind of tells me that that short did really well. And then the other one that did really, really well was one that had a 72% swipe away. So again, very high, you know, people stuck around for the short and didn't swipe away immediately. Obviously, they might have swept away mid-through. You know, they might not have seen it all the way to the end, but at least they watched it to the point where it picked it up. It counted as a view. So, you know, the goal for next year is to not blow up the channel, but is to try and see if I can figure out how to make engaging, entertaining shorts, and then try and move that over to a long form video would be the ideal goal. With obviously the goal being for the end of the year to have accepted at least one sponsorship, and figure that out. Hey Oliver, how are you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. I am rambling much about nothing. Mainly to myself, so welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Everyone's kind of just gone quiet since we stopped talking about other stuff. You're all traders, the lot of you. No, I don't care. I'll ramble about this stuff all day long. It's interesting. I do find it interesting, and I kind of want to learn more about it. I'm trying to catch a stupid routes. Oh, hopefully it goes well, Oliver. A shiny one or a non-shiny one? Shiny routes does look pretty cool. Shiny routes does look awesome, actually. I might have to get me a route on Platinum at some point, because it's on the same route as Dunsparce. Might have to do it. well, there you go. Congratulations on catching the routes. You assume you were there on my side. That's true. That is very true. That is a bold assumption from me, Greg. No, you are correct. Bold of me to assume. But then the third one. So what was the turnaway ratio of this? I'm kind of intrigued. 60. Okay, yeah. So 60% on that one. What was this one? This one was also probably 60, right? 60. Okay. So yeah, YouTube Shorts is kind of where I'm aiming to put a bit of time in early next year. Playing Platinum right now. Oh, nice, Oliver. Well, that kind of makes sense as to why you were in here, because obviously I should be streaming Platinum, but currently I am not, because I failed my chain and it was too late for me to start a new one. Ooh, nice, Mercury. Have you got many? I'm gonna say it's not long left now until Chinese New Year, is it? You gotta have the playlist ready. Gotta get it ready. Zoom. Zoom. Ooh, let's chant. Let's all chant. Let's get the name correct. Cult of Personality and 9 p.m. till I come. Ooh. 87, 88, and 99. I feel like you kind of did that on purpose, but not quite. Those are very counting up in years, aren't they? Well, enjoy your music, Mercury. Thank you very much for stopping. Thank you very much for stopping by. Let's try and slow down the talking a little bit, shall we? Hope you have a good continuation to your Wednesday. Hope you have a good Thursday, and yeah, hopefully, good luck in making those cuts that you need for your playlist. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm trying to think for content stuff. What I'm gonna do for next year. Obviously, if I'm doing shiny hunting off stream, the only thing I could kind of think of that would be easy enough to do for me is shiny reactions. But as we all know, my shiny reactions are very much subpar. They're not kind of over-the-top extravagant. So I don't know how well that would work in video format. Obviously, the counter to that is, especially with a hunt like this, where I'm doing it specifically for a short, I could then also turn it into a longer form video, and then it's 2 videos with 1 hunt. You know, trying to milk kind of my ability to make content. We'll see. I'm gonna say decisions. I'll figure it out for next year. Basically, all your songs on your playlist are WWE songs. I mean, there's nothing bad with that. Depends on the generation, kind of the era of WWE. I remember a lot, kind of the era that I remember growing up, which was kind of the Rey Mysterio kind of era, which was kind of only really part of my life for a very small time. So I have no kind of like no fond memories of specifically like watching wrestling or kind of favorite wrestlers or things like that, because I think I only played the games around friends when I was relatively young. Right, how much more have I got in me today? What am I on? 62. We'll see how long it takes me to get to 69 checks. And then maybe I'll consider ending around there today. And then obviously I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully with a more successful Dunsparce day. I'll be honest. Got a Rosalina today. Ooh, nice, Oliver. Congratulations. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I have a bit more luck with the Dunsparce again. I was kind of hoping that I would be at a few hundred by now, but obviously, well, no, I think I was hoping that I'd be on 88 by now. And I'm obviously only on 26, so I'm not doing particularly good. Which is obviously about right for me. And it avoided the attack. Cleans hit it with a what was it? Focus punch? Power punch? Dynamic punch, that was it. There we go. Bam. And then I will make sure to heal up my champ so then I can keep going. Although arguably he should be getting more power with submission soon, shouldn't he? Because when he levels up he gets more. Actually, I have basically 0 healing. Oh no, actually I'll use the energy route. Yeah, I basically have no healing. What kind of idiot doesn't do healing? What kind of idiot still has a Master Ball at the end of the game? Oh yeah, this idiot. I mean, I could probably just use some more of the large candies on him. I mean, again, I don't really care. I just need him up to level 100. Get the XP. Bam, bam, bam. I don't do a lot on this save file anymore anyway, so I kind of don't care what gets used. Because I don't really do anything on this one. All of my typical hunting is done on my my sword, so I kind of have really not touched my shield today. Alright, seismic toss, let's see. Okay, I was kind of hoping that Seismic Toss was going to, like, one-hit KO this thing. Unless I have a fighting type item, I don't think that's going to happen. Unless I give him a buff for that, I don't think that will happen. Right. Oh, 2 more here. Perfect. That takes us up to 66. Which will be good. Man, this double seismic toss is really annoying me. Right, bam, bam. I mean, another one should hopefully spawn in. 66. Getting there, getting there. Right, 2 more will do us good. Oh yeah, there was the tractor, the farmer's thing in Farmer's Strike, was it? going on today in London. Wasn't there? And obviously Jeremy Clarkson is being a big role in that because he bought a farm specifically, I believe, to avoid inheritance tax. I mean, it is true, you know, we shouldn't be, I do agree that we shouldn't be hitting our, you know, food producers in this country, but, you know, feels like striking is the only way kind of people get stuff done anymore. Like, oh yeah, by the way, we're going on strike. Train drivers, nurses, farmers. It's like a really bad way of getting things done because you've shut things down for a while. Granted, it's over winter, so farmers, I don't know if they do a lot during the winter. But in terms of like food production, I don't know if it is as active at the time of year versus spring and summer. But that is just me, you know. I am very, very much naive to the whole, you know, food production situation. All right, one more today. See if I can find one. Come on, quick. Could you imagine if number 69 was a shiny? I would be so far under odds, it would be ridiculous. Right. 69, there we go. Not shiny. Well, that is me done for today. I will be back tomorrow for more Dunsparce hunting. So I hope you'll consider joining me then. But if not, that's perfectly fine. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesdays. I hope you will have an amazing rest of your Wednesdays. I hope you will have an amazing Thursday. Hope to catch you tomorrow for more. Hopefully there'll be no Duraludon shiny hunting tomorrow, and it will be something that I'll just do off stream. That is the hopes anyway. But you know, we'll see when time comes. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your days, and I will see you later. Bye bye.